Jenny here. Oh, but look, I'm not wearing my cape today. Do you know why I'm not wearing my cape? Can you guess? Let's have a look at what I'm wearing. That's right, I'm wearing a lab coat because I'm imagining that I am a scientist today. There are lots of people that are scientists. Scientists are people that create things and invent things and problem solve and use their brains to come up with new ideas of how to do things. So we're going to use our brains today, Super Sprouts, to do a science experiment. Are you ready? But first, let's have a think about some scientists that we know and their inventions that they have made. And that's okay if you don't know any, because we can learn together. That's right, Super Sprouts. I'm going to help you to help yourself learn about science today. Our first scientist that we're going to learn about today is Marie Curie, and she worked on something called radioactivity, where she discovered two new elements called polonium and radium, and those two materials came together to give off energy. Some examples of radioactivity is an X-ray machine. When you go to see a doctor or a dentist or a chiropractor or someone like that, they may take an X-ray of your body. Beep, 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 to look at your bones. And we're very grateful that Marie Curie was able to invent that so that the doctors can help us. Because do you know what? Doctors are superheroes too. A scientist called Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Can you see a light bulb in your house at the moment? Can you look up and see if there's one on the ceiling? How about you go and count how many light bulbs you can see in the room that you are right now? And come back and tell me. Wow, that is so many light bulbs. Well, next time that you put the switch on to bring light into your room through your light bulb, you can thank Thomas Edison. Hey, Super Sprouts, I want to tell you about capillary action. As super scientists today, we're going to do an experiment. Capillary action can be seen all around nature. It can be seen when a tree trunk soaks up water through its roots into its leaves. It can also be seen inside. Maybe if you're washing something, you might have a sponge and put it in a tub of water and the water soaks up into the sponge. That's called capillary action. And today, Super Sprouts, you're going to help me see capillary action in action. I'm going to show you what you'll need to do this experiment at home, but make sure you get your grown-up to help you out today so that we can be super science sprouts. These are the things that you will need for our experiment today. The first thing you'll need is a pair of scissors. Make sure you have an adult to help you, and some paper towel, 2 different colours of food dye. We're using green and red today. And 3 glasses. Can we count them? 1, 2, 3. These are all the items that you'll need today for our experiment. Now that we have all of the things that we need to do our experiment, we're going to go outside to do it, just in case something explodes. We don't want to make a mess inside, do we? Come on, Super Sprouts, let's go. You will also need some water for this experiment. Pour some of the water into 1 cup and to the other cup that is on the other side of the 1 cup in the middle. Then get some paper towel like this, and we're going to cut it in half. You might need an adult to help you with this one. I wonder if Mr. Moonshine will help me today. He's too busy playing in the backyard. Now, that you have it, can you fold it into little strips like so? 1 and 2. Now we have 2 strips for our experiment. Now it's time for the food dye. Oh, I'm so excited. But I might need you to get a closer look. Here we go. First, the green. Look at it go, making all the colours in the water. Wow. And now it's time for the other colour, red. How many drops can we see that I'm popping in now? You ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was lots of drops of the red. We are almost there now with our 2 strips of paper towel. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to pop them in the 2 glasses with food dye and curl them around like rainbows into the middle glass. And now we're going to watch the capillary action happen. How exciting! Can you see the colour moving through and being soaked up through the paper towel? Wow! This is capillary action. I can't believe it. We did an experiment together. I feel like a real scientist. Yay! Wow, Super Sprouts, we learned so much together. Thank you for helping me today. Let's have a look at some of the Auslan signs that we could do for some of the words that we did today. So we were doing science today. Here is the Auslan sign for science. Can you try it with me? One more time. Science. And can you remember who invented the light bulb? That's right, Thomas Edison. So this is the Auslan sign for light bulb. Can you try it with me? It's like we're changing the light bulb. That's how I like to remember it. Light bulb. You're so clever. And let's have a look at the big, humongous words that we learned today. You can watch my mouth and listen with your ears the sounds that I made. Remember? Radioactivity. That's what Marie Curie created and invented. Radioactivity. Would you like to try it by yourself? I'll have a listen. That is so good, Super Sprouts. Let's try it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Radioactivity. And she invented those 2 elements. Can you remember them? Let's do it together. I'll go first. Polonium. Can you try that? Look at the way my lips and tongue are moving and hear the sounds with your ears. Polonium. Can you try it at home? Wow, that was amazing. Let's try it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Polonium. And the other element she made was radium. Let's try that one. Watching with your eyes and listening with your ears. Radium. One more time. Radium. Can you try it now? Wow, you're so clever. Let's try it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Radium. Oh, well done, Super Sprouts. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today on Super Jenny. I couldn't have done it without your help. Maybe you might invent something and be a scientist yourself when you grow up. It doesn't matter what you want to be when you grow up, as long as you're happy and feel safe. But do you know what? I think that you could be whatever you wanted to be, because dreams can come true if we work towards them and work together. And don't worry if you try and do an experiment and it doesn't work the first time. That's okay, because we're all learning together to be the best that we can be. Now remember, Super Sprouts, be kind and true and help others too. And then you'll be a Super Sprout too. Goodbye, everybody.